Hello everyone, welcome to Equal To, and this is the 5th episode of our Polynomials playlist, and we are going to solve a few example questions in this video. Okay, so in the previous video we have completed the first exercise of polynomials. In this video we are going to solve the questions from the next topic, you can say. Okay, so we are going to solve one particular example question, and it has 3 subdivisions. So let me just read out the question first for you, and let us then move on to the solution. Okay, so here goes the question. Find the values of each of the following polynomials at the indicated value of variables. Okay, so what do they mean by that? In this question we are given a polynomial. So this is the first subdivision, right? So we are given a polynomial which is p of x, meaning that it is a function of x. Okay, so if you don't understand that, just leave it, it's not a big deal. So p of x equals 5x squared minus 3x plus 7. Okay, so what they basically mean is, whatever the value x assumes in this p of x, the same value of x should be there throughout this entire equation. Okay, and what they want you to do is, they want you to find the value of this p of x for the given value of x where x is equal to 1. Okay, so we have to assume this value x equals 1 for this p of x, that is this equation 5x squared minus 3x plus 7, and you have to find the actual value of this p of x. So that is what you are going to do for this question. Okay, so it's very straightforward, it's pretty easy, and let me just go ahead and start solving this. Okay, so p of x equal to 5x squared minus 3x plus 7. So first we are going to have this value x equals 1 applied here, right? So I can write it as p of 1. So p of 1 equals 5 into 1 squared minus 3 into 1 plus 7. Okay, so it's the first step is you are substituting the value of x given in the question in p of x. Okay, so since the value of x is given as 1, you are substituting the value of 1 in this p of x expression in this polynomial, which is 5x squared minus 3x plus 7, and that is what gets you this equation. Okay, 5 into 1 squared minus 3 into 1 plus 7. On further simplifying it, you can tell that p of 1 is equal to 5 times 1, because 1 squared is 1, minus 3 times 1 plus 7. Okay, so 5 times 1 gives you 5, 3 times 1 gives you 3, and plus 7. And 5 minus 3 gives you 2, and 2 plus 7 gives you 9. So you can tell that the value of p of 1 is equal to 9, and this is for this particular polynomial. Okay, so for this particular polynomial, at the value x equals 1, the expression's value is 9. Okay, so when we use the value x equal to 1 in this polynomial 5x squared minus 3x plus 7, you get this answer as p of 1 equals 9. Okay, so that is it for this subdivision. Now we're moving to the second subdivision of this very same question, which is 3y cube minus 4y plus root 11. Okay, now this question might seem a little different in a couple of ways, but the procedure is going to be very same. Okay, so now instead of p of x, you have q of y. It's essentially the same, there is no big difference here. Instead of x being the variable, we have y as the variable here. Okay, and instead of p as the expression, we say q as the polynomial, q as the expression here. Okay, so these are no big deals, so you don't have to worry too much about it. You're going to do the same thing, you're going to substitute the value of y here in this equation. Okay, so you're going to find the value of q of 2. Right, so just going to substitute the value of 2 in this equation. So 3 into 2 power 3 minus 4 into 2 plus root 11. Right. Now to the next step, so 3 into 2 power 3 gives you 8, right? And 4 into 2, obviously there is nothing there to simplify. Now in the next step you are going to multiply these. So 3 into 8 minus 4 into 2 plus root 11. So that gives you 3 times 8 is 24 minus 4 times 2 is 8 plus root 11. Okay, so 24 minus 8 gives you 16 plus root 11, and that is the answer to this question. Okay, so Q of 2 is equal to 16 plus root 11. Sorry, it's root 11. Okay, so I hope you got it. It's very simple, it's very straightforward. There is nothing complicated here. You are just going to apply the value in this equation, and that gives you the answer to this question. Okay, with that we have finished the second subdivision. We have the third subdivision here, which is a little bit different than the last two subdivisions. Okay, and there is not a lot of things that you can do with this expression as well. Okay, so instead of Q of y, we have P of t here. Okay, so that obviously is different, but that is not something that you have to be worried about, and you are going to substitute the value of a in this equation. Now you might ask, what is the value of a? A is a alphabet, right? What do alphabets have value in mathematics? So what they try to tell is that a is a constant in this case. Okay, so here the variable t is a variable. Okay, polynomials are generally made up of variables and constants, right? So t is a variable, but in this case a they want you to assume as constant. Okay, so the value of a can be any constant, but it shouldn't be changing. Okay, so you are going to apply this value of a in this equation. So this might sound weird, and the answer that you get might also not be what you expect, right? But that is what the question wants. So P of a is equal to just the same procedure that you did for the last two questions. So P of a is equal to 4 into a power 4 plus 5 into a power 3 minus a power 2 plus 6. What more simplification can you do? You can just write them without brackets. 4a power 4 plus 5a cube minus a squared plus 6, and that is all that you can write for this question. So if you want to take out the answer and write it here, P of a is equal to 4a power 4 plus 5a cube minus a squared plus 6. What you have basically done is you have replaced the variable t with the constant a in this equation, and that is all that you can do for this question. Okay, so it's very simple, and it might not seem quite logical for you to do it, but this is the answer and this is the solution to this question. So I hope you understood this. In this question we have just seen how to find values, how to find the value of a polynomial given that the value of the variable of that polynomial, you have to going to substitute that and you are going to find this value. So that is all for this question, and that is all for this video, and in the next video we will be solving the next couple of examples from the same topic. So stay tuned for that. If you have any questions in the things that we have discussed in this video, please feel free to put them in the comments. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you so much for watching this video. See you in the next one. Bye for now.